Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Mega Man 10. In the last episode, we beat the final Robot Master and found that Dr. Wily was behind the Roboenza thing all along, to the surprise of absolutely no one. So now we need to head into his fortress and kick his butt for him. And we have to do it all in one sitting since this isn't an emulator. Oh boy. Here's our typical UFO and eyebrow wiggling and all that. I guess it's not really a UFO if we know exactly what it is it? Yeah, that's sufficiently intimidating. The fortress has claws! And that's a rather complicated path. So it starts out in a gloomy, rainy day. Or something like that. Uh-oh. Now that's how you don't deal with those things. Be thankful that they don't do as much damage as Big Eyes from Mega Man 1. Well, we have to face a couple of them in here. But I don't really want that. So far, so bad. But let's get in out of the rain. Boss door already? Yeah, it's not that easy. This is actually a pretty interesting boss. The way it works is we have these 3 pods, and each of them mimics a Robot Master from one of the other games. In this case, Gemini Man from Mega Man 3. And Gemini Man is doing it again. And now we have Elect Man from Mega Man 1. Ow. Elect Man again. And Woodman from Mega Man 2. Why the 3 of them aren't in order, I don't know. This is actually easier than fighting real Woodman. But yeah, so we beat that. But as you can imagine, that's not the only one of those things in the stage. If it were, this would be a very short level. Now it's time to get into the fortress proper. And I need that life energy. So you might have noticed this one has a few different paths we can now take, and I guess we're taking this one because I landed right on the mine. Yeah, I should have... Oh, dang it. I should have actually looked up which paths had the best items and stuff first, but I didn't think to do that, so we're just gonna go with whatever we find. Thank you for dropping that. Oh, I guess I can show off the weapon we got from Nitro Man. It's another ground-based weapon. And here's the riding up the wall thing. If I had a nickel for every time we got a special weapon in a Mega Man game that went along the floor and had a gray color scheme, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened thrice, right? So I guess we'll go down here, which we can't do with a regular buster. So hey, why not have another use of this? And down here we have more of these things. Ow. Well, we'll get a 1-up out of the deal at the very least. Go ahead and refill our wasted nitro, or wheel cutter, I mean. Nitro cutter, yes. And now we need to make some careful jumps to get into the second boss room. This time we have mimics of the Robot Masters from Mega Man 4 through 6. So we're starting off with Flame Man. And that was not how you jump over that. Ring Man. Well, it's worth noting that you don't have to use the buster on these. Each boss has its own weakness. Each Robot Master copy, I mean. Ow. Napalm Man from 5. Let's see, the fact that they all have different weaknesses, and the fact that they don't have much in the way of, invincibility frames means I tend to just prefer that you have to use the buster on them anyway. Seems more effective. We're down to 2 HP. That's not good. And now we're down to 0 HP. That's even worse. Yeah, I tend to forget that Napalm Man, or the Napalm Man copy rather, pretty much goes right for your position. So let's see if we can snipe this thing ahead of time. Nope. The mouse cursors of doom. This would be another one of those cases where I really wish I could slide in this game. How many lives do we have, actually? 3. Well, 4. 3 extras. And Spider. Oh dear. Oh heck! That would have been bad if I'd not reacted quickly enough. We get another one up. I'm pretty sure there's at least one E-tank in here somewhere, but not sure if we'll end up seeing that. We have a spike drop, and we should be fairly close to the end of the stage. I actually remembered this stage being longer than it seems to be. I realize it's the first Fortress stage, but I also remember Mega Man 10's Fortress being a bit more challenging than 9's. More of these things. Sure are a lot of these kind of S-shaped hallways in this stage, too. One thing I've wondered about, is it easier to program a video game so that enemies respawn like that? Or so that they don't, like in Super Mario World and such? My guess would be the former, but I'm not sure. Okay, another of these. And time for the last set of copies. This time with Robot Masters from Mega Man 7 through 9. Starting things off with Frostman from 8. And again, they're not in order for some reason. I mean, at least they don't break the pattern only once, I suppose. We have Tornado Man from 9. Whom I'm still bad at dodging. And Slashman. Fortunately, the worst parts of Slashman are not present in the copy. It mainly just goes, ow. It runs the heck into you, but wow, and sure enough it was Slashman that got me. That was a bit embarrassing, but let's see if we can do better this time. I'm still surprised at how quickly we got to the end of this stage, to be honest. Did I just end up taking the easy paths? Purely by coincidence? Worth noting, this version of the Ice Wave is taller than in the original game, so you gotta be careful when jumping over it. Ow. And also don't run into it as it's going back to the position. Why am I so bad at dodging that? Okay, Frostman. And Slash. Not really sure how you keep Slashman, and for that matter Napalm Man, from just running right into you. But yeah, Wily Stage 1 down. That went surprisingly quickly, like I said. So, moving on.